start the car in 4-wheel drive into the slush now. So we are gonna use the 4-wheel drive low range once we are going to get into the first hurdle. Here's a 360-degree camera for the better view and surround view of the car. This one, the front view. We can switch it back to back, rear, side, whatever we want. So here comes the first hurdle. We are gonna stop the car and neutral, 4-wheel drive, low range, engage. And the car terrain mode is in auto, Meridian drive. And sir, the first hurdle name.
So this is a side tilt. Side tilt. We are trying to show you how stable the vehicle is. It has a low center of gravity. That means we can tilt the vehicle to a very obscene angle, and yet it is totally stable.
Okay.
Keep going. We will be using the traction control to cross this, as one of our wheel is already in the air. Keep it to the left, please. Left. Yeah. So this is about 28 to 30 degrees tilt on the side.
The side inclination.
Also in the Meridian we have terrain modes. We have the snow mode and the mud and sand mode.
And auto mode.
So we were doing this in auto mode.
Yeah.
So now, as we are expecting there to be slush in the front, we will shift it to the sand mud mode. We can do it on the fly. Yeah. So just tells the vehicle to expect sand and mud, and starts the vehicle starts countering the slush as fed into the vehicle's onboard computer. Take a right, please. So four-wheel low gives you a lot of torque at low RPM.
Low RPM itself.
So what does that mean to you? That means to you like you're coming to a mound.
So let's check here. So we'll come to a stop here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We negate the need for a momentum.
So we are completely in a halt. There's no momentum. So let's see how 4-wheel drive low range engages to climb here. Constant RPM, constant throttle.
Slower.
See, even though in the inclination the car comes to a halt, little bit of more throttle, the car climbs up. That is where the 4-wheel drive low range is actually there for extreme off-road users. So as I already mentioned in the Wrangler Rubicon, always take a huge turn so that you can align the wheel straight to the pits. So this one is traction pit, right, sir?
This is articulation. Negative articulation.
Negative articulation.
This is to show you the ground clearance of the vehicle and also make you experience the power transfer technology in this. Okay, so any wheel in the air, it will not spin. Power will be taken out of it and given to the other wheel. You can feel it stop the car right here. So you can feel the spin, the shake of the vehicle. This wheel is in the air. So is the rear left.
The front right and rear left is in the air. Another two ones are in the traction. Oh, the sound we are hearing is the traction shifting its power here. Okay. Don't get the wrong, guys. That's not scraping the bottom. That's not me scraping the bottom of the car. That's the power shifting here. Slush mode?
No, this is complete slush.
Okay.
any wheel slippages are countered by the traction control, the power transfer in the traction control. For you, it means normal smooth drive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't feel anything. Even though we are in a particular sand mud mode, it automatically gets the traction wherever we want. But the first one we did in auto mode, right, sir? Auto terrain mode.
So this is just telling the vehicle that we are encountering. It does not in any matter mean that it cannot do it. I can put it in auto right now also in the slush, and it will work as good as efficiently.
Okay. So here comes the ruts, right, sir?
Yeah.
For suspension testings, as you can see here.
Stop here. See, I asked you to go in 4 low. It does not necessarily mean that the vehicle cannot do it in any other mode.
Alright.
You can switch off the 4 low and do this in normal high 4-wheel drive.
Normal high 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So since we are engaging the 4-wheel drive locks, it's automatically in 4-wheel drive high range.
High range.
Okay.
Again, the locks to show you the stability of the vehicle plus the suspension. The locks are quite high.
Okay. So since this car is a monocoque, the body roll is well contained. Unlike the Wrangler, that's a very serious off-roader. More vertical movements, more body rolls, a lot. So as you guys see right there, we switched off the 4 low.
Left.
Okay. We did it that climb in 4-wheel high itself. That means more RPM, more power, more speed. So this is positive articulation.
Stop. Put it on 4 low. We are putting it on 4 low because we want more torque at lower RPMs.
Alright. So
Okay. Keep going, keep going. This is the crossover. It's going to show you the stability of the vehicle. We're going to tilt it to one side and then lift it and tilt it to the other side. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Yep, let's go.
I messed it up, right?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Chicken holes.
Chicken holes.
Again, suspension. Onto the rocks.
Slow and steady.
The idea behind making you do this is to explain to you that the overland can do a drive over any kind of terrain.
Any kind.
Again, the same situation. Stop. We have killed the need for momentum.
Okay.
We're going to rely on the brute force of the 4-wheel low and with the help of the power transfer technology. So that to you means this is just going to be a smooth cakewalk climb.
And sir, another thing, is there any roll and pitch angles here at the car show?
No.
No. It's only in the Wrangler. Okay.
In the GCs there.
Okay, we'll go.
Yeah, let's go. In these situations, the 360 camera really helps.
Yeah. In Wrangler, we have only front camera.
Yeah.
Rubicon. That too in the 2024 model.
So stop here again.
Okay.
So slush again. Let's put it out of 4 low again, and we are in the auto mode.
Auto mode, terrain mode. Okay.
And let's try. We can even put it out of 4 lock, because even in 2 wheel, it will shift from 2 wheel to 4 wheel as the terrain demands. We put a 4 lock because we want it not to go on 2 wheel. We don't want it to judge the terrain and then go on the 4 wheel, because we know the terrain needs a 4 wheel drive.
But now we are gonna disengage everything. The car is in too high, and let the car decides on demand when it's gonna to be in 4 high or 2 wheel.
Exactly.
Okay.
What I want to show you is that all these features are there for convenience. It does not mean that the vehicle is lacking in anything.
Okay. So now this car becomes a completely road car. The front wheel drive setup, 2 wheel drive. So let's see how this is gonna perform in the slush over there. Oh, sorry. Auto stop. As you can see, the car is moving so fast since we are not in the 4 low.
You'll feel a little bit of slippage in this.
But I don't. You can feel.
No.
I don't feel anything since I'm.
Because the power transfer is very fast.
Very seamless. Okay.
Very seamless.